Facebook glitches. All right. I'm going to get all this figured out, and I will be writing about this, but I have to get this all figured out in my head because it has to be like the back of my hand. All right. So I'm just going to hold my phone. But obesity and emaciation, obesity is a lot of microbial life, and it's a lot of memory banks, okay? It's a lot of memory banks. And so when you think about every single life form in an obese person has its own mind, has its own thought process, is sending crazy messages, people have bad dreams, they have diagnosable conditions. And so you think about someone who's obese who then gets exposed to then new life forms that are also causing more replication. That's why you're seeing people get bigger and bigger in this environment, because the more they take on the viruses that are inseminating them, fertilizing them, causing conception at the micro level and the macro level, they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's life. Like when you see me, when I get bloated, when I get exposed to a new viral variant, you see like double chins in me. You see me look like I've just been inflamed. And that's right. Yeah, I've been inseminated. The hand of God touched me or whatever. I've been inseminated by a viral variant that is causing life forms. And then my filtration process releases the excess life forms. So I still keep certain amounts of memory from that new exposure, but it doesn't over accumulate. And it doesn't replicate so quickly because now I have an immune system with the T cells and the B cells that are keeping to the blueprint of the body so it doesn't become too big or too small. When someone's emaciated, it's like a high-risk pregnancy. Are they going to survive conception? Are they going to survive reproduction? Are they going to survive replication? That amount of pressure building and energy from being inseminated by a new virus that they were exposed to, fertilized, whatever you want to call it, that's when the emaciated, the underweight, the immunocompromised are going to see a decline, as well as some, of course, who's obese, who has so much going on that they can't handle the pressure, the life forms, the conception, the replication, the reproduction. And so now you see at the micro level that there is reproduction, conception, replication, and at the macro level, and why there are high-risk pregnancies, and why people don't survive childbirth, why people don't survive cancer, disease, and chronic illness, because the life forms inside of them are doing such a number on them, and it's cannibalizing them. And, you know, and you can call it parasitic. I know one professor a couple years ago was under fire because he called a fetus parasitic. Well, he's not too far, or she's not too far from the truth, because a fetus is parasitic. A fetus is taking nutrients from the mother. If the mother does not have enough on reserve and isn't taking in enough calories, the fetus will cannibalize whatever's in the body, which is why the mother may get certain types of diseases during pregnancy, because the mother's at a deficit. The baby is sucking the life out of the mother. And so I already have the backlash, so I don't care if people hate me for that information, but that is so true. And so when someone has cancer, disease, and chronic illness, or they have an autoimmune disorder and they have a bunch of kids, those kids suck the life out of the mother. That mother is now way at a deficit, probably has her own issues going on. And is she going to survive a new environment? Will the kids and the disbursement of the genes, the strongest kid's going to survive? Let's say there's a family of 4, 5, and one kid has the strongest genes. That one kid took all the nutrients from the mother, took a lot of the nutrients from the mother. The 2 other kids got some of the leftover genes, and so now they're around. Will they survive the new environment that's so aggressive? That is what we're seeing here, is that those with families that have 3 or 4 or 5 kids, there's always that one kid's going to be the most, that is not the runt, that is the leader of all the children. The runts of the family and the runts of the litter usually don't survive aggressive environments. But they've been allowed to proliferate and been allowed to live because the environment hasn't been that aggressive. Modern medicine comes in and does the nip and tuck and whatever. But now we're entering into a new world where the environment is so dynamic that even the runts of the litter, even the mothers who have like 5 or 6 kids, already at a deficit, underweight, overweight, whatever, under the influence, are they going to survive the next 10 years? If even the next 3 years? That's what people are not realizing when they think they can go back to their normal lifestyle. Okay, I have everything that I could possibly need, because when I look at that picture of that virus, that's like the Washington Monument. That is the vectors. That is the phallic symbol. That virus picture, see that picture? That's everything. That's the world. That's the memory banks. That's everything you could possibly understand about it. That's everything. And so what you do now, between now and August, is going to determine how you're going to survive this next fall and winter. And I'm looking ahead. Those that are disciplined, those that are evolutionary, they don't look at just tomorrow. They see patterns and they look 6, 7 months ahead. They even look 10 years ahead. That's why the New World Order is able to do what it's doing to people who are like oblivious and who are so surprised, because they're hundreds and hundreds of years ahead of most people. Well, we have the influencers and the activists are only 2 weeks out, maybe a year out, less than that. Probably not even that. When people are living for the moment, distracted, just want to live for today, they're not going to survive tomorrow. And if that's their intention, okay. All right. I think I need to just now start writing. All right. Because these stupid glitches with Facebook and my phone and the live video is just telling me that I need to now start writing. The universe is speaking. Okay, bye.